Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're interacting to the 10th episode of Zombie Land Saga Revenge. This one's titled The Saga of How These Zombies Will Get Their Revenge. I know how to speak, I promise. So yeah, last 3 episodes of the show, building up towards our finale. Whether that's going to be our finale, or if that's going to be our just season finale into season 3, we don't know yet. Since this is an original work, there's always the potential of more of it. But I feel like they would probably not go much further beyond season 2. But it's weird, because technically this is an idol show, and therefore there is music and stuff associated with it, and actual, singles and shit that come out. So, in theory, you'd want to try and keep the group going as long as possible to keep putting out music. So, a season 3 doesn't seem too out there, really, as a possibility. We'll see probably at the end of this series whether they announce anything, because most shows, well, a lot of shows will announce their sequels if they have them right after the last episode, and there'll usually be news posts and such about that. So by the time we get to the finale, which will be on the 25th, we will see, well, the finale's on the 24th, but my video comes out on the 25th. We'll see then when the announcement comes, if it does or does not. So, but last 3 episodes. Last time we wrapped up Yugiri's backstory, a very interesting backstory and a very detailed one. I would say probably more detailed than most other character backstories, which is interesting. Unlike part 1, we didn't really have many cameos of other characters in the world. Like episode 1, we had Lily, we had Saki, we had Sakura. They were all kind of there in their own way, including Tai. The only one we got last episode was an actual picture of Tai. In zombie form, or looking like a zombie, just with makeup and stuff on, as an image in one of the windows. And the fact that image exists, and it was just, with no context, anything else, I don't know how legit that image actually is. I don't know if it was just a little side reference to make you think there's something going on with Tai in this time period, or what. But it was the only time we had something like that in this episode. And we'd already made the Tai joke for her being a person at this time period in the first part of the multi-parter. So I have questions regarding that, because with Yugiri's backstory, we now have pretty solid backstories and character development for all the girls. Tai is still the one that's missing. We had a little slice of lifey adventure thing with her in episode 6, where she earned a bunch of money for us, thanks to a very fortunate bet on the boat racing. But we don't really know much about her. The only hints we really got from that was that her family grave seems to be next to Sakura's family grave. Why that's the case, I don't know. It might just be a coincidence. There might be a little more going on. But we don't know why she's legendary yet, if you think about it. We know why everyone else is legendary. Sakura is not legendary. I think Kotaro just had a bit of a soft spot for her in school. I think that's probably what tempted him to bring her back. Saki is legendary as a bike gang member. We then had Ai, who is obviously leader of Iron Thrill, very prominent. Junko, very prominent solo idol. We then had who else? Lily, famous child actor. And so we have all these people that have their very various skills that very much come into this. Tai, we just don't know what's going on in there. We don't know if she just hasn't awakened yet, if this is her awake. I hypothesized last time, with that image and her looking like a zombie at that time, it's possible that maybe she just was never that with it in her normal life before even becoming a zombie, and so she is awake, but she just never had the actual, cognitive function of a normal human being to ever work, and that's why she's learning as she spent time around these people, because this is the most she's ever learned about being a human, potentially. Or there's the whole dog theory and all that going on. I guess the dog was in it last episode, but considering how the old man seems to be alive in the present day, and seems to be, in charge of this whole thing and supervising Kichi's journey into reforming Saga, and now Kotaro. I'm assuming Kichi to Kotaro, there's like a line of descendants there that the old man has been watching over, pretty much. Maybe it's like a family secret at this point, or maybe there's a bit more to it. I don't know, but there's more going on that we haven't really delved into too much. And I think this episode, I think we get the confrontation between Kotaro and journalist guy. Was it Okuba? Yeah, Okoba. We're going to finally see them come face to face. He has enough evidence probably to say, oh, these are all just dead people, and how are you reviving the dead, essentially? I wonder if he found any more information on Tai. That would be a big reveal. I wonder what he's going to talk to Kotaro about. Like, I wonder if he's going to try and get the full details, or if he's just going to publish it anyway. He'd probably try and go for more details. I mean, it sounds super interesting, right? You try and get as much information as you can before publishing it, because you want to have as much there day one so people believe you, obviously, but I wonder. It's going to be an interesting episode regardless, and probably kicking off whatever finale we have planned here. Because last time the finale really kicked off with, Sakura getting hit by the truck, and then her memories completely reverted, and then she went on her personal journey for the last 3 episodes. So I'm assuming we're going to probably get an event this episode that then influences the next couple of episodes. That seems to be very much in the theme of what this show does. So it's kind of the theme of what a lot of shows do. Like, they'll either set it up in episode 9, the end of episode 9, and then you have 10, 11, 12 to do it, or if it's a 13-episode season, like what Symphogear has done. Still not over that. Cliffhanger at the end of 10, and then you have 11, 12, and 13 to really explore like your final arc of your story. So I'm assuming we're just going to get into the final arc here. So anyway, gonna load the episode up here. As per usual, these are time-based format reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture in picture, you can go to my Patreon down description below. £4 a month gets you access to all Patreon picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as Local Horizon, which will be a little later today than normal, but will be going up today, I promise. We also have movie reactions, with tomorrow being the Princess Principal Crown Handler movie. I have a good version of that available, so we'll be watching that. There will also be the Tomazaki OVA Part 2, since the second one of that is also translated now by the looks of things. I need to double check that, but hopefully that should be fine. I think it's the same people who did the last one, maybe. And then, the week after that, on the 19th, we'll be doing the I Want to Eat Your Pancreas movie, which was voted on by my patrons as part of the monthly movie polls that I run. I'll be doing another one of those in July. I'll be changing the way I do it a little bit as soon as the YouTube community tab kicks in, because thank you everyone for getting to 1k subscribers. We now should have access to the community tab. It's a little slow in getting there. It can take up to like a week after you actually get accepted into the partner program and everything for it to show up. So once that shows up, I have some plans to utilize that with regards to engaging with you guys who are just watching the channel and who aren't necessarily Patreons, so you can have an influence on the channel as well as just what the Patrons do, because I want to give that choice to you guys as well. So yeah, we'll try and build up some good engagement for you via the community tab. I've seen it work very, very effectively on other channels, so I'm going to try and utilize that to its full extent. Maybe not completely daily posts, but as daily as possible is my plan. So anyway, here on YouTube we do time-based, so bump left of the screen you'll see a time for the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play site episode, eyesight episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since they're the ones who licensed it, of course. No logos or anything, we're just straight into the episode. Looks like we're in the inside of our abandoned house thing that we live in. You can use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should help you sync it up as well. So, with all that said, and quite a lengthy intro, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, we're going like right back to the beginning, okay. Right back to the beginning. Yeah, we're recapping everything. Yeah, what is the deadline on this project? Yep. And he's got that image. And OP time. Wow, that was a full series recap into things. Saga how these zombies will get their revenge. Still love this OP. Like, the song itself is okay. I don't think it will go on my playlist anytime soon, but the whole visual style and direction of it is amazing. So many just awesome little shots in this. The style of it is just impressive. I still think that's a really cool fucking studio logo to have like that. Alright, here we go. 3 weeks after the Arpino concert, okay. So this is in the... So this is post-season 1? But pre-season 2? I think. Yep. It's that same writer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we go again. EFS concert. Okay. This is the big failure concert. Well. Well. From... Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whoa. It's absolutely huge. Yeah. Hmm. Well. Yeah. uh, technically true. Well. Oh, it's gonna blow up, alright. Gonna bomb hard. Desperation. Gotta give it a go. I mean, you have to try, right? Hmm. Yeah. Mm. No. So yeah, this is the gap between season 1 and season 2 that we're exploring right now. Seems not a time to do it, but I guess it's going to be relevant. Hmm. uh, just trying to avoid the doubts as well. Day before the show. Oh boy. Hmm. 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 Here we go. Yep. Yeah. A lot of regulars. Everyone's just shaken. But they went on with their performance anyway. Oh. In the mood, yeah, everyone could tell. Mm, yeah. Everyone's off in their own little space. And this is when the drinking starts. Absolutely sloshed. Oof. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just completely given up. Hmm. Hmm. No. He's given up. I think he's had a plan, just never like. Hmm. I don't know about it. Right. That's Ty. Oh, hi, Ty. Just go off it. Done her own makeup? Okay. Actually, independent. And if Ty can do it. Mm hmm. Yep. I mean, seriously, if Ty can manage it, there's no excuse. Mm hmm. But it isn't. Mm hmm. God. Uh, oh, cool shot. Okay. Mm hmm. Get our revenge. Yep. Culture Grill, Oxford. Okay. February 2020. um. Oh God. The Squid Man. Yeah. No, does he know the Squid Man's gonna be very relevant? Mm-hmm. Okay. We okay, now we only have a month to get ready for this one. Because that makes perfect sense. Okay. Yes. Sure. Also true. Yeah, 25,000 stadium is a lot. Alright, we're gonna do it. Hmm. So extra, I love it. uh, hmm. Oh boy. Time to prep for this performance, I guess. Here's the encounter, okay. Mm-hmm. Whoa, hello. That was a new picture of Ty. That was a new picture of Ty, hang on. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Your first thought is that he's just trying to make money off him. Well, they wouldn't believe it, first of all. I don't think. Yes. Well, that's not relevant here. Hmm. It's getting quite epic. The fuck? The fuck? So random. Alright, back to the bar. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, they've known each other 12 years. What? Fighting a curse? And so, yeah, he's the reason why they're revival. Or why they're reviving. Prophecy? Yeah. No one will think. What? Okay. Which was the idea behind Franshushu, the Ultimate Idol group. Were killed by the curse? Wait, the curse was responsible for their deaths? Mount. I mean, killed by the curse? Okay. Bad weather. Severe rain warning, okay. Flood warning. Yeah. I don't know if you can rest in a storm this bad or not, but hell is that? Is that a grave? Right, he's about to send it. Hope you save that. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Wait, what? You're not just gonna cliffhanger it there, are you? Oh, you fuck. I. We already had one terrible cliffhanger last time with Sinful Gear, and now we got one here? Oh god. Curse? Is that why the old man was like. Is that why the old man really, like, was clutching his heart so much and, like, basically looked like he died in Yuguri's flashback? Because he knew Yuguri was about to die to the curse? Girls. I need to reread a bunch of that stuff. Girls killed by the curse. How is it a curse that some of these girls are dying? Like, a lightning strike can be seen as a curse, in a way. I can understand that being, like, outside forces or whatever. Saki just seemed like youthful exuberance. Sakura was just unlucky. But what's the deal with Tai? Because it looked like she had an interesting picture of her in modern times, at least. It looked more modern. I think she was like in like a suit almost. Or at least formal wear. But still couldn't dig much up except that picture, apparently. But no context for the picture, I guess. I think Tai is going to be the important one here. Alright, preview time. Doing a lot of promo stuff. All it takes is... Okay. Okay. All it takes is for you to be there, Saga. Right, okay, so, first things first, where's that picture of Tai? Where is it? There it is. So it's her, yeah, it's her in at least like a suit jacket almost. Yeah, that looks like a more modern image than... I love Sakura's picture, like she's so dead inside. But didn't have a picture of Yuguri. Wait, who's number 5? Is Yuguri number 5? Yeah, so she couldn't find anything on number 5. So he does kind of know who Tai is to an extent then. Okay, I mixed up 5 and 0. Yeah, so Tai is number 0, Yuguri is number 5, so he couldn't find much on Yuguri, which makes sense because she's the only one that's, like, not modern, at least, in that context. But that implies that Tai is modern, so the thing we saw in the backstory is almost certainly a red herring. Unless... Hang on. I have a thought. Where is it? Sounds like this isn't going to work out like it did with the high school girl. Is he referring to... What's his face that we had recently? Mai Mai. Is that who he's referring to in that sense? Or is he referring to something else there? I don't know. Yeah, I think he's referring to Mai Mai. It's like, oh, it sounds like this problem's not just going to go away and be understood and kept secret like it was with Mai Mai. This time it's actually... It's going to be worse, and yeah, surprised no one caught on soon on the fact that zombies... Yeah, okay, so he was referring to Mai Mai there for a second, okay. Yeah, make the show a success. fighting a curse that's been at work in this land for thousands of years, hence why he was back there before. He's immortal and can revive the dead, yes. Huh. Prevent your prophecy. With the beginning of the Reiwa era, Saga will face a cataclysmic threat, yes. No one will think of Saga anymore or have memories of it, right? Even vanish from their memories. How on earth does something like that happen? I don't even know. And that's why we created Franshushu, to have something so memorable. Taking girls who were killed by the curse who would have brought glory to Saga. Interesting. So all the girls here would have brought glory to Saga, but the curse killed them off. Why is this curse so anti-Saga? Like, what? How does a 1,000-year curse have it in for Saga so badly? Has Saga existed for that long, then? That it's so against this region? It seems so bizarre. But it's implying that all the girls killed were killed because of the curse, or at least the curse had influence in them because they all had potential. I mean, it makes sense for, like, child actors and the idols to bring, like, fame to Saga and all that. Interesting that Sakura was one of them. I guess. I mean, she was going for, like, auditions or stuff in the very beginning of the show, right? And that's why she was running out of the house, like, very excitedly, because she's about to be, like, auditioning for stuff, so that would have been, like, a big deal. Yugiri having a good effect for Saga, well, we saw in her backstory helping Kichi and everything that went on to revive Saga from its dissolution. Junko, yeah, I mean, she was an idol, legendary idol, so the question still remains on Tai. She is absolutely going to be the one piece that falls into place here for this finale. This finale went way more like, I don't even know what to call it. I was going to call it sci-fi, but it's definitely not so, like, supernatural. Like, this show got way more supernatural in the way it's handling its storyline. And I guess that's kind of intended. I mean, it's always had the supernatural tag, right? And I'm like, I've always debated whether, like, it actually is supernatural. Just because it's zombies, does that automatically count? I guess it would, right? Dealing with an entity that doesn't actually exist in real life, at least not that we know. But now we're actually getting really supernatural with it by saying there's a curse and something's going to destroy Saga. We've got a huge storm going. The house has apparently just been washed away. Like, what the fuck? What is going on? They're really setting up a big finale, though. That's for sure. And the way they've set this finale up makes me think that, yes, this is absolutely going to be the finale of the entire series. Maybe we'll do some spin-off stuff to get some more music out, but I feel like the main story will conclude here with Season 2. Be interesting if they try to get a Season 3 out, but I feel like ending on the Season 2 might make more sense at this point. Based on that type of episode, anyway. All the power in Saga's gone. Yeah, just seeing Tai in that image is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Definitely implies that she's from the modern age. Or more modern age, I should say. It's not like a grainy picture or anything. It looks like a decent picture. But it's only from behind. There's no picture of her from the front. What is she legendary in? Okay, let's start debating. What could she be legendary in based on just that image alone? Modern day. Looks very much like a prominent, well-off woman. Looks mildly successful. The fact there'll be no images of her at all, though, other than that one. What sort of profession would have a non-public role? CEO of a company, maybe. Also, how old is Tai? We don't actually know that, do we? We have no idea how old she is. She could be a teenager. And that could just be like her school uniform almost. She could be 20s, 30s. You don't know. God, I have many, many questions, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But I think Tai is going to be the one that's like, she's going to either awaken or we're going to finally understand what happened to her. I don't think they're going to leave Tai a mystery forever. I don't think they would, because where's the fun in building a mystery around a character if there's no answer? It kind of defeats the purpose, right? We like mysteries because there is an eventual answer that you can solve, and there is a confirmed answer. Because if you don't have a confirmed answer, you're just making a lot of random stuff up and it's kind of unsatisfying. So I don't think they'll leave it too open-ended now that we're getting into the finale here. The question is, what's going to happen at this concert? Are we going to be able to perform the concert? I mean, our house just got blown away. What happens now? Very, very curious. Very curious. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 live you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.